looking at and analyzing and presenting to you the most commonly cited cases used by sovereign citizens in their right to travel arguments, jurisdictional arguments, and so on.
Absolutely no man who knows their rights will ever call himself a sovereign citizen. The term is literally not defined in any dictionary on earth. You literally heard it on TV or the internet. You can't be a sovereign and a citizen at the same time. Literally, sovereign is a chief ruler with supreme power, a king or other ruler with limited power. So, sovereign is a ruler. So, why would you call yourself a citizen? Yeah, a free inhabitant of a city. It's its original meaning. When it's designed to designate an inhabitant of a country, though, or the one amended to the laws of the nation, subject is the word they're employed. A ruler can't be a subject. You can't say I'm a ruler subject. I'm an I'm a employer employee. Doesn't make sense. No one calls themselves that. Now, I think that most people who are calling people who are trying to exercise their constitutional rights and saying they're sovereign citizens, I think those people are literally federal agents. And that most of the people claiming to be sovereign citizens are federal agents. He calls confusion.
The relief that the plaintiff is asking for is to get his permit restored, not that he has the right to operate his passenger vehicle.
No one is claiming that at all. No one claimed that Thompson was fighting for the right to travel without a license. We're just claiming that this case establishes in the head notes, it's the lawyer's head notes edition. These are facts of the case. All we're claiming is that we do indeed have the right to travel, the right of the citizen to travel upon the public highways and to transport his property therein in the ordinary course of life and business is a common right, which he has under the right to enjoy life and liberty to acquire and possess property and pursue happiness and safety. It includes the right in so doing to use the ordinary and usual conveniences of the day. This is not a mere privilege which a city may or prohibit at will. Okay? That's a fact of the case. Yes, another fact of the case is they have police powers, which, if you look at police powers every time, it says you have to be within constitutional limitations. Now, it says the right of the citizen to travel and transfer property and to use the ordinary and usual conveniences of the day may, under the police power, be regulated by the city in the interest of public safety and welfare, but the city may not arbitrarily and unreasonably prohibit or restrict it. So, the key words that we use from this case is they can't do it how? Arbitrarily and unreasonably. Because under police powers, if you look it up, it must be within constitutional limitations. And this is police powers in a law dictionary, second edition, aka Black's Law Dictionary, second edition. Page 909. Police power, the power vested in a state to establish laws and ordinances for the regulation and enforcement of its police as above defined. The power vested in the legislature to make, ordain, and establish all manner of wholesome and reasonable laws, statutes, and ordinances, either with penalties or without, not repugnant to the Constitution. Now, what they like to do is leave out their part of their citation. They don't like to put the full citation down. As you see here, it says, city may, under its police power, regulate in the interest of public safety and welfare. And they totally ignore the part where it says they can't do it arbitrarily and unreasonably because it'll be outside of constitutional limitations of their police powers, which was held in the case. And it's why he had to have his permit restored after not paying two separate speeding violations. As we see here, it can't be done arbitrarily, right? And what did they do? They gave Smith too much power that he didn't have. And then that statute was held void, and he had to reinstate his permits. It is fundamental principle of our system of government that the rights of men are to be determined by the law itself and not by the let or leave of administrative officers or bureaus. It is the prerogative of the legislative branch of government to determine and declare the law should be, and the legislative branch may not delegate this function to executive or administrative officers. So what were they doing? They were acting outside of the Constitution, outside of their police powers. They did this what? Arbitrarily.